Hey guys, and welcome to week 5 of the daily challenges. This week is going to be big leg day, so concentrating on the two biggest working muscle groups, legs, glutes. First part is going to be the bodyweight stuff as usual. Second part is going to be the resistance band stuff, some similar exercises. There's going to be a third part, so make sure not to jump off too quick if you're skipping the bands. The third part is a little sprint drill to add to the end, just to see if we've worked your legs hard enough, and if not, we can really push the last little bit. Then for anyone that comes to my PT stuff, or maybe you just want to work on improving your boxing technique, if you tend to do any kind of different styles, at the very end there's a little boxing shadow boxing thing you can practice at home in front of the mirror, so check that out. So it's a big video today. Comment any results or any questions or anything about any of the leg stuff, and let me know how you go, so we can check each week, are you getting better or do we need to make it harder, etc, etc. Alright, so week 5, leg day, smash it out and let me know how you go. Alright, so part 1, bodyweight stuff. We're going to start with a squat hold, making sure knees don't pass the toes, bum down and back, aiming for parallel. We're going to sit here for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, we're going to go into jump squats. Now, if you can't do jump squats because of bad knees or ankles, watch squatting at all in general first, but if you can, it's from here, spring and land. When you land, cushion through your toe into your heel. So every squat, you want to push down through your heels. Every jump squat, you spring off the toe, you land on the toe, you go back down to your heels. We want to try and get a rhythm where we're catching down in the next squat. We don't jump, land, and then squat. We want to go from the hold straight into 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the challenge is, the first one, squat hold for 30 seconds. Jump squats, as many as you can, until your legs are hurting. Now when they're hurting, think 5 more. After that, we're going to go into a lunge hold and lunge reps. So, the second exercise. You want to stand wide enough, when we go down into our lunge, we've got 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, and we're nice and tall. We're not doing a short stance and leaning over like this. There's too much pressure at the front. So, long stride, get your balance first, drop the 2 knees down, sit nice and tall. You're going to hold here for 10 to 20 seconds, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do as many as you can before it's ouch time. Swap over the other side. 10 to 20 second hold, and then reps again, and as many as you can, trying to match the first side. So if you did 20 to 30 lunges, you're going to try to get 20 to 30 lunges on the second leg, so we keep it all balanced. Third exercise is going to be the cardio heart raiser. We're going to go from jump squats to burpees. So 5 jump squats, 5 burpees, as many sets as you can before you need to rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then straight back into the jump squats. Again, you're going to do it until you're tired. Last exercise, the number 4. Get a bucket or an esky or a milk crate or anything you can use as a step. If you've got a step or a nice high bench, even better. The more stable, the better. A bucket's probably not the best thing if you're not got the best balance. Going to place it down a nice firm ground. Whole foot, because we're going to push up through the heels. And it's 1, 2, 3. Now the trick with these step ups is all the lifting and lowering is on this leg. We're not bouncing and doing aerobics. That was 30 years ago with a bit of Brian Adams. Today, it's just nice and slow, push and lower. push and lower. So this foot does hardly anything. It just finds the ground for balance. Make sure you drive up through your heels, not your toes. And when you push up, nice and tall, so this leg is at parallel, balance. So up, this one at horizontal or parallel to the ground, body nice and tall, lift and lower. And as all my PT clients know, I always say slower is better, keeps the muscles on longer, works them harder. If we just bounce through them, we start to get some momentum, to aerobic. I mean, it's not a bad workout. You can do it on a day when you're doing mainly cardio. But this, we want to just build some strength in this leg, working quad, hammies, glutes, hip flexors, the whole lot. So, to cap off, instructions. Squat hold, 30 seconds. Jump squats until you're tired. Lunge hold, 20 seconds. Lunges until you're tired. Swap legs, do the same again. Jump squats and burpee combo, 5 and 5. Repeat, repeat, repeat until you get to the point where you can't do any more or your technique suffers. Then single leg step ups, as many as you can on one leg till you're tired, swap over to the other leg. Look for quality and technique, not speedy, rushy. I know these challenges are supposed to be 5 to 10 minute workouts per day. You do what you can, but if you find that you've got more time, really get a good workout out of it and get the best technique you can. Guarantee it'll work for you far better than just trying to rush just to get the workout done. I'd rather see you get a good workout so you actually benefit from it and you can feel the difference. That's the body weight stuff. Now, that one set, if you're a machine and you've been watching these videos regularly, do as many sets, like go squats, lunges, burpees and squats and step ups, and then repeat. And keep repeating until you can't do any more. So you might get 3 or 4 sets. But comment your results so we can see what you're doing and we can really test each week. Are you getting better, stronger, fitter, or are you just doing the one set of everything just to make it feel like you've done the videos? I always say something is better than nothing, or just do something, but if you've been up to week 6 now and you've done the other 5 weeks, let's really see you get the challenge out of the daily challenges. Push yourself until it's hard. I'd love to see some comments saying it's now too easy. What can I do to make it harder? Stay tuned for part 2, resistance bands. Also remember, part 1ers, it's not over yet. We're about to do the part 2 bands, but the sprint drill is still at the end for both groups, and then possibly some shadow boxing. So don't stop watching yet. Maybe if you don't want to do the bands, just fast forward to the sprint challenge. Okie dokie. Part 2, band stuff. Those with the bands that I sell, or those that are used to the sessions, or have these similar type of band packs, maybe you bought them off eBay. This one, the ring, the O-ring, is what we call arse burn. You understand why when we've done it. And for the other 2 exercises, we're going to have maybe the yellow or the green band. If you're good at this, or you get good at this through the week, upgrade maybe to the red one. We're using the ankle strap for these 2 exercises. So the one with the Velcro. We're going to start with the squat hold and the squat jumps or normal reps, same as the first drill. So squat hold for 30 seconds, jumps or normal squats, as many as you can until your legs are sore. Then we're going into arse burn. So arse burn. We want to make sure we're standing inside the bands. Make sure you can see my feet. Whether you need a post for balance, it's better to eventually aim to do with no support. But if you need it, hang on to something. Now we're going to push out with our heel, not our toe, because that'll concentrate more on the front, the quads and the hip flexor. We want to focus on bum. That's why it's called arse burn. So heel, push out, resist back. Push out, resist back. Now remember, these are called resistance bands. There's no point doing these drills and going, whew. It's using too much momentum. We want to push, resist. Push, resist. Arse burns, we're going to do as many as you can on one side, as many as you can on the other side. So then swapping to the other leg, whether you need the support or not, all your balance on one side, heel drive, push, push, push. Now if you can do it with no support and stand tall, great balance, good strength. If you need this, it's to stay tall. We don't want to do this. So standing tall, as many as you can on one side, as as many as you can on the other side. Then step out. Now, for this demo of these two exercises, the next two, I'm going to use a post. If you've got these sets, you might have the door strap with the loop. You're going to put the band through the loop, clip it back onto the other side of the leg raise, the other side of the ankle strap. For this demo, I'm just going to throw it around the post, and I'm not going to push hard because I don't think I've pushed this far enough into the ground. Whether this is in your door or you've wrapped it around a post, maybe you've got a carport and you've got it around a post or a fence paling. All the Velcro is going to touch all the Velcro, so you should have a gap you can fit your hand in, just to make sure it doesn't come off. Now you're going to stand out as far as the band is taut, so where there's tension, you're going to bring your leg up to parallel. Get your balance first because the bands will tend to want to swing you around. So up to horizontal, and then I'll just hold that there in case it moves. You're going to push out and back. Push with your heel and back. Do not let this drop as you get tired because it'll just hammer your hip flexors and we don't want that. So leg here and push, push, push. We're going to aim for 10 to 15 on one leg, swap over, 10 to 15 on the other leg, and you're going to do that twice. So 15, 15, 15, 15. The next one, you're going to go back to the first leg, but you're going to swivel around till you're facing your post or your door. You're going to stand far enough away that we can pull back with a straight leg. Pumping again with the heels, again trying to stand as tall as you can. Now, I'm only holding this so it doesn't swing out and smash me in the head, but you're going to stand back as far as you can. Maybe your foot's going to be out here in front of you by the time you start, and you're going to pull back. We'll really work on the back of the legs. Again, 15 on both sides, 2 sets. So far we've got squat hold with the jumps or normal squats, as many as you can. We've got arse burns, as many as you can. We've got the leg kick out, as many as you can. 15 each side. Then we've got the hamstring pullbacks, 15 on each side. Again, those two repeating, 2 sets on each side. Same as the first group with the bodyweight stuff. If you can do all that and it's easy, repeat the whole lot and do all 4 exercises over and over until you get a really kick-ass leg workout. And with the bands, if the green band's too easy, definitely upgrade to the red. If you get good at the red, obviously go to the blue, etc, etc. Comment, ask questions, make sure to focus on good technique like your knee high enough, etc. If you're not sure, please do ask me. Don't just do it and think, oh, am I doing it right? Oh, this will do. Always find out the perfect technique and then correct it. We want it to challenge you. We don't want it to just be a waste of time. Stay tuned for the next little bit, the part 3, which is the sprint drill. Add this to either your bodyweight or your resistance band set. Really smash out your legs this week. Make them work for you. Okie dokie, part 3, the sprint drill. So by now you should have done either the bodyweight or the resistance band stuff. Now again, if you don't have any knee or ankle dramas or tight muscles, then the sprint drill is to add on top of the one you've already done. You're going to need something to use as a marker. I'm just going to use the arse burn band from the last one. You're going to find a distance of about 20 meters. About 5 meters into it, you're going to put down your marker. So it's short and a long marker. We're going to go forwards, back step, sprint, sprint. That's 1 set. You're going to do up to 10 of these. Now if the first day you do all of this stuff, you might only get 3 or 4 sets because your legs are just jelly after doing the first lot. We want you to eventually see if you can do the challenge and then sprint challenge on top. So first one back, sprint, sprint. Rest for 5-10 seconds. First one back, sprint, sprint, and keep repeating. If you can do 10 sets, please do comment. Let's see who's kicking some ass, and that way I know who I can really push to make it harder. So this will be my start line here. You can't see. I'm going to step it out 5 big steps. Put down my marker. Move my bitey kitty cat out of the way. We don't want to hurt anybody. And this is 1 set. Gets you out of breath. If you really push hard, focus on the downswing of your arms when you're striding. That's where you get all your power from in a sprint. Big steps when you push, so really get that knee drive out in front. Forwards, back step, sprint, sprint. One set, repeat up to 10 times. See how you go. You can see I'm puffed already after just doing the one. Doesn't mean I'm unfit. I just talk too much, so I'm out of breath from the video. Do the best you can, comment your stuff, and then check in for week 7, and we'll see how many times you can get all of this done before week 7. Have a good week, and for those that want to check out some shadow boxing, just stay tuned. Okay, those that want to practice shadow boxing, so any of my PT clients, or if anyone at home is doing, say you're just a follower of SSPT and you just want to take this to your PT classes when you're doing boxing, we're going to look at things to look out not to do and things to try to remember to do. So when you're practicing at home, if you wanted to do a workout with your boxing and you don't have a bag, you can pick up some cheap bags from Amart, Kmart for roughly 60 to 80 bucks. So if you want to get into hitting something at home other than your partner or your family member, we're going to focus on what to do with our hands. Now, some things that I see, whether it's in my class or when walking past other classes or just at the gym or videos online, anything, some people have a tendency to punch different ways. Now, when we're punching, some sit from down here and just throw arms, some door knock appeal, some hit like this. And I'm not saying to any of my clients who are watching this that this is any one of you, I'm just generalizing. I'm sure you're not going to believe me and you're going to attack me next time I see you. What we want to focus on, and I'm not exactly captain knowledge on the best boxing in the world, but these are the basics that you should look out for. Hands are roughly around your chin. Now when we punch, we want to rotate the arm down, so eventually by the time we hit, we've got a nice straight arm. So that way it avoids having bent wrists, so you hit and go like this, and crunch anything around your wrists. So every time we hit, we want to have nice straight arms. So we hit through whatever we're trying to hit. Now if you're shadow boxing at home, it's just going to be straight out and straight in. But we want to get used to doing nice quick movements out and back to the jaw. So if we were really boxing, we can protect ourselves. But for the point of PT classes, when you work, you're working so that your whole body works. So you're pushing through your legs, you're twisting your shoulders, but your hands are always going to return back to here. So we don't get lazy and start just throwing arms anywhere. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. And we also get into the habit of when one's out and we're doing that straight arm, the other one's back here, sitting next to our jaw waiting. So it's like it's preparing for its next punch, and then this one comes back to prepare for this one. So when you're practicing at home, you line up in front of the mirror and it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And as you step like that, you're going to push off the back leg. So you're getting, it's not exactly like a big push, but you're using your legs and you're using your whole body to get those arms in and out. Now, it's not a massive concern whether you punch straight that way, whichever way your hand is, as long as it's straight there. We just don't want to get a habit of going down and having chopping actions. It's always from here, straight through to our target. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And at home, if you want to really get a good workout, so you're adding this to everything else from the daily challenge, working nice and fast. And practice the breathing. Breathing's a big thing. We always see at classes people doing this, holding their breath, trying to go too fast. What we would rather see is good technique, good breathing. So it's, you can get some nice power into your shots, and eventually you can really punch nice and good. So at home, practicing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, getting arms all the way out, rotating shoulders. So when the left arm throws, left shoulders in, right arm throws, right shoulders in. So we don't get used to just using the arms, we get used to using the whole body. And then we concentrate on the breathing. Always breathing out. Every 4 counts is a good way to keep your cardio up. So breathe 2, 3, 4, breathe 2, 3, 4. If you have a bag at home, you can practice combos. So jab, jab, crosses our right hand. If this is your right hander, obviously. You might do jab, cross, jab. You might practice jab, jab, cross. 1, 2, 1, 2. If If you're doing this at home in front of the mirror, again, anything from PT you can practice. Jab, jab, cross, jab, jab, cross, jab, jab, cross, jab, cross, hook, cross. When we start getting into the hooks and more detailed stuff, that's when you come to class and we really focus on teaching you face to face on how to bring more of your body into it rather than just your arms as the main focus. So the point of this video, to practice your boxing at home, fists here, you're always aiming to punch here on these two. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And just practice that at home. Pretend you're punching yourself in the mirror. If you've got someone to hold a cushion or anything at all to practice punching, don't worry about knocking them for dead. Just tap. Because if you want to work out, you could do that for 2 to 3 minutes and still get a workout. So practice that at home. If you really want to get into it, or you want to get into one-on-one with me, that's when you can really start to practice doing a whole bunch of other stuff. If you've got any questions or you want to know some combos to practice, or if you do PT with me and you want to go from jab, jab, cross to jab, cross, hook, cross, duck, just comment, email, text, whatever. Happy to help. But practice fists here, rotate out. So see that right in the camera? You can see where my knuckles are hitting. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And fists always coming back to here. 1, 1, 2. Give it a shot. Let's see how tough you are next time we see you at class, or if you want to show me your boxing, by all means, shoot a little video, send it to me. Always happy to help. Right, so that's week 5 of the daily challenges. Leg stuff, band leg stuff, sprint drill, and for anyone that just wanted to work on a little bit of shadow boxing, working on it at home. Check in next week for week 6, see how you go up to then, and make sure to ask me any questions if you've got them, so we can make sure that it's hard enough for you. And we'll see you next time.